If you needed eye surgery tomorrow, would you book a doctor who does it once a year, or would you go with a doctor who does it every single day? And that's a pretty easy answer, right? So here's what I can't wrap my head around. People will spend weeks researching a $40,000 car. They'll read every review before letting a contractor near their pool. But when it comes time to sell or buy a home, the single biggest financial decision most of us will ever make, they'll hire the first agent who slides into their DMs or whoever's cousin just got their license, and it costs them tens of thousands of dollars and sometimes even more. Hi there, my name is Kyle Duke, and I've been selling real estate in the Durham region and the surrounding areas for the better part of a decade. I've been helping both buyers and sellers navigate the real estate market. And after watching this video, if you'd like to schedule a call with me, no pressure, just honest advice to talk about your real estate needs, the link in the description will have all my contact information. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through questions you actually need to be asking when you're interviewing a real estate agent. Whether you're buying or selling, these are questions that separate the agents who live and breathe this business from ones who just treat it like a side hustle. I'm also gonna give you 3 red flags that should make you walk away, even if the agent seems nice, even if they're a family friend, and even if their commission is the lowest you've ever heard. So stick with me to the end, because the last one is gonna be one that most people miss, and it's usually the most expensive. So when most people sit down to interview agents, they often ask questions like, how many homes have you sold? What's your commission? And look, those aren't bad questions, but they're very surface level questions. They tell you almost nothing about whether this person can actually protect your equity and navigate a tough negotiation, or guide you through what is the most genuinely one of the most stressful processes you'll ever go through. You're not looking for someone who can open doors and unlock a lockbox. You're looking for a partner, someone who is going to treat your money like it's their own. So let's get into the questions that actually matter. The first question you're gonna wanna ask is, are you willing to invest in my home? This is the first one I would ask, and the answer tells you everything. Here's why it matters. I see this all the time, that sellers get told, oh, you don't need to do anything to your home. You can sell it as is, the market's hot, there's tons of buyers out there. Think about it like this. You're at a dealership looking for a car, and you have 2 cars side by side, the same make, same model, same year, and one has been fully detailed, spotless inside, the paint is gleaming, and the other one's got fast food wrappers on the floor, a coffee stain on the seat, and it looks like it had a shortcut through a mud pit. Which one are you gonna be paying top dollar for? Exactly, your home is no different. You're presenting a product to someone who's going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they want to make it feel like it's worth every penny. So if an agent is telling you that prep work, paint, staging, photos, none of these matter, that is a huge red flag. That's an agent that is cutting corners, and the corners that they're cutting are coming directly out of your equity. Question number 2 is, what does your team look like, right? And this one's huge, because what services do you actually provide? And no, I'm not talking about professional photos and a drone video. That's table stakes in 2026. Everybody's doing that. I'm talking about the team behind the agent. Do they have stagers, painters, handymen, electricians, cleaners, mortgage agents, real estate lawyers, all on speed dial? Because if they don't, guess who's making those calls? You are. And that's where selling a home turns into a second full-time job. Here's how I look at it. As a seller, your job is to pack and declutter. That's it. You shouldn't be Googling painters at 10 p.m. You shouldn't be running into the hardware store to get new light fixtures the day before showings start. You shouldn't be stressed. The agent you hire should be able to be a project manager. They should walk in, take inventory of what needs to happen, and make it happen. If they can't tell you exactly who's on their team and how they coordinate it, you're hiring a salesperson, not a partner. Question number 3 is, walk me through your marketing plan. This is where most agents fall apart, and I mean they really fall apart. Ask them, what is your marketing plan for my home? If the answer is, well, oh, I put it on MLS, that is not a marketing plan. That's a checkbox. If they say, oh, I'll post it on Instagram and Facebook, that's not marketing, that's a hobby. A real marketing plan should have 3 things. How are they marketing it? Traditional, digital, social, email, paid ads, off-market networks. What are they showcasing, right? So a story, a lifestyle, the neighborhood, not just the square footage. And who are they targeting? Can they prove it with actual analytics and audience data? The right agent is gonna go after both active buyers, the ones who are already searching, and passive buyers, the ones who weren't looking until your home came across their phone and stopped them mid-scroll. If they can't explain to you that in detail, that's red flag number 2. They don't have a system, they're hoping the right buyer happens to wander by. Question number 4, and it's commission, obviously, but let's talk about commission and not the way you think. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. The cheapest agent almost always costs you the most. Let me explain. When an agent slashes their commission to win over your business, something has to give. They're not working for free, so what gets cut? The photographer, the staging, the marketing budget, the ad spend, the team. You save 1% on commission and lose 4% on the sale price. That math doesn't work. So instead of asking what's your commission, ask this: what does your commission actually pay for? Show me where every dollar goes. A good agent will walk you through it line by line: photography, video, staging, the budget, the paid marketing, the transaction coordination, the team. That all supports the agent and what they're charging. A great agent will show you the net number that they're targeting for you, not just the list price. Because at the end of the day, you don't care about what the house sells for, you care about what landed in your bank account. If an agent can't break that down for you, that is another red flag, and it usually is the most expensive one. Question number 5 is, how often will I hear from you? A quick one, but it's very, very critical. Ask them, what does a communication look like once we're under contract? How often will I get updates? What's your response time? You'd be shocked how many people sign with an agent and then don't hear from them for at least 2 weeks. You're sitting there refreshing your email, seeing if anybody's even scheduled to go see your house. Set the expectation up front. A good agent will tell you exactly how often they will communicate, what platform they use, and what the response time is. If they get vague on you here, that is a tell. So let's do a quick recap. When you're hiring a real estate agent, the 5 questions you want to ask will you invest in prepping my home? What does your team look like? What's your full marketing plan? What does your commission actually pay for? And how often do you communicate? And the 3 red flags to walk away from: an agent that tells you prep work doesn't matter, an agent's marketing plan that stops at the MLS or just social media posts, and an agent who can't break down every dollar of where their commission goes. So there you have it. Those are the 5 main questions you want to ask an agent when you're asking them to help you buy or sell real estate. And remember, you're hiring a partner, someone that you feel comfortable that is going to be in your corner through such an important decision you're about to make. Thank you again for watching this video. If you felt it valuable, please feel free to like, subscribe, or comment down below. And if you'd like to schedule a call with me to talk about your real estate goals, there is absolutely no pressure, just honest advice from myself. The information will be in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.